Have you guys noticed all the buzz about car payments crossing into the $1,000 plus range? Yeah, guys, Brad Danger here, and it is not a myth. Nearly 1 in 5 new car buyers now signs up for a monthly payment of over $1,000. Just let that sink in. The average new car payment is around $750 a month, and that is the average, which means plenty of people are paying even more. No wonder so many folks are posting online about feeling car poor. Why do these sky-high payments get so much attention? Because, well, they scare us, and, well, they really should. A $1,000 car payment isn't just a financial decision, it is a lifestyle decision. Today, we're going to break down car affordability. By the end, you're going to know the 3 big rules: 35%, 25%, and the golden standard 24/10. And you'll understand exactly how much car you can actually afford without wrecking your finances. So let's start with something concrete. What does car affordability look like at $40,000, $80,000, and $150,000 incomes? On $40,000, you're looking at about $333 a month, which equals to roughly a $10,000 car. On 80 grand, around $666 a month, which gets you about a $20,000 car. And on $150,000 income, you're capped at $1,250 a month, which equals about a $37,500 car. And notice, those numbers are a lot lower than what most people think they can afford. That's the biggest wake-up call. Your income might suggest you can buy something flashier, but your budget says otherwise. Now let's talk about the rules themselves. First up, the 35% rule. This one says don't spend more than 35% of your annual gross income on a car. Sounds nice, right? On an 80K income, that's 28K. On 150K income, that's 52K. But here is the problem. 35% is a red line if your budget tachometer is pinned to the top. Sure, you can always rev past red line, but that is pretty risky. Spend 35% on a car and you're gonna feel it everywhere else in your life. Vacation, savings, emergency fund, all gone. That's why the 25% rule exists. It's safer. It says don't spend more than 25% of your income on a car. On 80K income, that's a 20K car. On 150K income, that's 37. That's your Goldilocks zone, big enough to get a reliable car, small enough to keep your finances intact. Then there's the golden standard 24/10 rule. Put down 20%. Finance for no more than 4 years, and keep all car expenses under 10% of your gross monthly income. This one is very strict, like your mother's strict, but it totally works. On 60K, that means a $500 total per month for the car, insurance, and gas. That points you at about a $15,000 car. On 150K, well, it's a 37K car. This is why stretching a loan to 6 or 7 years is such a trap. It feels affordable, but it totally is not. Guys, I didn't just buy my dream ride, this GTR, but I also built it into a full-blown monster. 700 horsepower, flame tune. It even has underglow. And now I'm handing over not only the car, but $10,000 cash to one of you. All you gotta do is go to winthisIdealcar.com, grab some Ideal merch or a couple of digital entries, or even an Ideal hat. And this thing could be showing up in your driveway. Built by me, driven by you. Let's do this. Click the pinned first comment down below and get entered right now for a limited time. Good skill, and keep living the ideal lifestyle. You're paying thousands more in interest for a car that's depreciating faster than you're paying it off. Now, what about buying versus leasing? If you buy, well, you own it. Eventually, the payments stop and you are free. Yes, it feels good. Though, if you lease, the payments never stop. It's convenient short-term, but long-term, you're stuck on the hamster wheel. And then the question of paying cash versus financing. Cash feels great. I mean, no interest, no debt, but it locks up your money. Financing spreads it out, which can be smart if loan rates are low and you invest the difference. But at today's 6 to 7% rates, cash often wins. And before we wrap up, let's talk about 3 practical money-saving tips, because I love money just as much as you. And first, buy used, even lightly used, 1 to 3-year-old cars. Let the first owner take the depreciation hit. Second, shop around for insurance and loans. A difference of just 1% APR or a cheaper policy can save you thousands per year. Third, pick cars that are cheap to maintain and fuel. Like Scotty Kilmer always says, Toyota and Honda. Well, he's not wrong. Reliability, it saves you more money than sticker prices sometimes. And a little honorable mention tip, baby. Keep your car longer. A reliable car that runs for 10 years saves you more than trading it in every 3 years or so. Finally, let's talk about lifestyle creep, because you want the ideal lifestyle design. You get a car, then you get a raise, and suddenly you deserve a nicer car. That's how people that are making 6 figures end up broke. Don't let that be you. no matter how much you're making. So stick to the rules. Don't just buy because the bank says that you can. Remember, a car is a depreciating asset. It's supposed to get you just from point A to point B, not sink your financial future. If you stick to the 25% rule, or better yet, the 24/10, you'll avoid ever being crushed by a $1,000 car payment. And that means that you're going to have more money for the things that actually matter: a home, travel, investments, family, freedom. You can have a car you enjoy and keep your finances safe. That's real freedom. Nearly 1 in 5 buyers now have car payments of over $1,000. The average is $750, meaning millions of people are feeling the squeeze. The truth is, most buyers don't realize how much car they can really afford until it's too late. Here's the thing: lenders will happily approve you for a bigger loan than is wise. Why? Because they profit when you borrow more. Just because you can borrow doesn't mean you should. On 40K, it's about 10K. On 80K, it's 20K. On 150K, it's about 37K. Compare that to the cars people actually buy, and you'll see why so many feel strapped. That's the danger of the 35% rule. It's like redlining an engine. Sure, it runs until it blows. The 25% rule avoids that. It gives you balance. Enough car to enjoy, but enough margin to save. The 24/10 rule makes it bulletproof. Put 20% down so you're never upside down on your loan. Finance for 4 years or less so you pay less interest and avoid dragging debt into the future. And keep all car expenses: payment, insurance, fuel, maintenance. Let's do the math. 60K income equals 5K per month. 10% is $500. After gas and insurance, maybe $150, you've got $350 left for the payment. That's a 15K car. Now look at a 35K car loan at 8%. Over 4 years, you'll pay $6,000 in interest. Stretch it to 6 years and you'll pay $9,000. That's $3,000 gone just to make your monthly payment look smaller. Meanwhile, your car's value is dropping like a rock. After 6 years, that 35K car might only be worth 12K. That's the trap. Longer loans mean you're still paying big money on a car worth pennies. Buying gives you ownership and freedom. Leasing keeps you in payments forever. Paying cash eliminates debt, but locks up money you could invest. Financing spreads costs, but with today's interest rates, it's often not worth it unless you're a disciplined investor. That's why buying a slightly used car is such a smart play. A 40K car loses like 8K in year 1. Buy it at year 2, and you just saved thousands. Shopping around for insurance and loans can save $100, $200 a month. That's thousands a year back in your pocket. And choosing a reliable car saves even more. Maintaining a luxury car can cost triple what a Toyota costs. Here's the kicker: lifestyle creep. As income rises, so does spending. The median US income is 70K, but the average new car is 48K. That mismatch is why so many households feel crushed by 700, 800 monthly payments. Stick to the rules, ignore the Joneses, and remember, a car is just a car. It's not an investment. The wealth comes from what you save because you didn't overspend. Thanks for riding along with me today. Like, share, and remember, drive safe, spend smart, and enjoy the journey. And if you enjoyed this vid, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these ideal vids over here. And remember to go to winthisIdealCar.com to get entered to win my 700 horsepower GTR plus 10K cash. And yeah, it's reliable and it's essentially free. So nothing to lose in the pin first comment down below. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing: keep living the ideal lifestyle.